YouTube, Rogue Roulette, no meta decks. We have banned every tournament topping deck in recent history. We are banning key cards from the tournament topping decks. For instance, we banned Trap Trick Sarah from Trap Tricks because they got top 8 in the tournament. And then when the person who plays Trap Tricks realized, they said, I can't play it. So do we have to ban a different card from Trap Tricks? Give them back to Sarah? Take away something else? What do we give them back? Or what do we take away from them to give them back to Sarah? I don't know. You can let me know. That being said, in the Discord is where you can find the custom ban list, and if you want to give your input on how we should go about making these bans, I would appreciate your help. We have 3 free entry tournaments a week. We have the MAXX Mayhem. Konami had to steal my thunder. Yesterday we launched our brand new tournament series of MAXX Mayhem, and right in the middle of the tournament, they had to steal our thunder, the goal that they have, and limit MAXX. They're following my footsteps. And then tomorrow, every Saturday, a weekly meta tournament. We talked about it. Rogue Roulette, no meta decks. All right, let's go.
Now is the time. My ever faithful companion, Dark Magician.
Runic has not topped any tournaments. You can play it. We're allowing Runic, Kashtira. Oh yeah, and Horus. I was gonna say the Horus engine. Do we ban that? Kashtira Theosis gonna get ashed. Didn't even bait with the Fenrir Search. Now we're gonna banish, but the Baron de Fleur will negate and destroy. But I guess they didn't want to get negated and destroyed by the Baron de Fleur. Baron de Fleur, pop in the blessing. They chain it. Summon the cricket and tribute. They got a sunflower. Oh wait, the Camellia and the sunflower. Get him a blessing. Camellia, special summon, the flower, and the cricket. This is not a crazy big field, but you'll be surprised what this sunflower can freaking do. It's a not once per turn negate, and that's it. Scareclaw. Ash negate the Scareclaw Reichheart. I mean, they're not. They already had the field spell. Baron de Fleur. Here it is, the Tier Limits Kashtira that was in question. The Tier Limits Kashtira is banned for today because it is a Tier Limits card. All Tier Limits cards, the entire archetypes of tournament topping decks are banned. Of regular tournaments. If something tops this tournament, we're gonna nerf it. We're not gonna ban everything from it and make it unplayable. And what we're supposed to be doing is working our way backwards and banning key cards from all the other decks, but it takes a lot of time and effort. We only just got an editor. Shout out to Mark. So from here on out, I do believe it's gonna be the second round. Everything. Where's your monsters, Clark? Yeah, either way, that person was cooked. You nib or you don't nib, and then you get cooked by your own Nibiru token. So there's an imperm and called by the grave. How do you interrupt Infernoble? It's actually something that I don't see enough that I really don't know. I sold, but then you gotta negate the second effect, right? Let's see what they do. The first effect of I sold is add a Link Warrior monster. They chain link blocked it. The Flame Swordsman sends the Flying Flame Dragon. Here's the second effect, which is gonna mill 4 and then special summon one warrior monster from your deck whose level equals the number of cards sent. So it's special summon a level 4 warrior. Why didn't they just... Well, you only get one imperm. You only get one imperm. So you don't use it on the first effect because they can make a second I sold. You have to wait for them to activate the second effect. Now, in this situation, you do have the called by to back that up, but you don't want to waste that. No hand trap. No, I don't think there's anything left, so we can speed this up. Promethean Princess, summon Ogier from the grave. Now we synchro summon the Infernoble Knight Charles, Emperor Charles. Now here's Emperor Charles the Great. Charles. And we got a Turpin. Called by the grave is attempting to negate the Druid's Worm, but Bestial Magma banishes the Druid's Worm before they can finger it. Oh, they sent the Charles the Great to the grave with the Druid's Worm? Cap is cooking with these Infernobles. Gonna get him banned. How do I limit that? Ban I sold? Yeah, that's probably a good point. Sword Soul going first. We haven't seen anyone bring Sword Soul this tournament, I don't think. This is the second time we've done this Rogue Roulette. No meta decks, custom ban list. You can find that in the Discord. Standard Sword Soul plays. We know them now. And there's the Protoss we were talking about before. Baron de Fleur. Negate. Lightning Storm destroying the Shishao and the Baron. Evenly matched. Banish the Imperm. Protoss clears, solos, everything. Protoss. Call Dark. Cac W. Lethal damage. Sword Soul. Defeating the Blackwings. I don't know what game that was or anything, but we'll see. That's right, there is no Snake Eyes today. Snake Eyes is banned in today's event. We're gonna have to take the initiative and ban Protoss ourselves. I think there was other people in chat saying we should ban Protoss from the Rogue event. If the Sword Soul tops, I guess. A Rise Heart is a card. Damn. Dark World against a Rise Heart, you're totally screwed. Your cards don't go to the grave. Double Doppel Warrior? That's like 4 Doppels. Are they gonna junk Speeder? Is this lethal? No. SP Little Knight. What do we do? We banish the field spell? Okay. And that stopped it. They're tuning. We negate with Ash. Assault Blackwing Sohaya the Rainstorm. Rhoda in a simplified game state. Yeah, we can Ash that for sure. Very nice on all sides. Black Wing Whirlwind. I should say Black Whirlwind. Are Blackwings gonna top? How are we gonna limit the Blackwing? What would you ban from Blackwings? That's the question we have here. The continuous spells? I feel like that's really core to the deck though. Maybe we ban this one? This might be broken. It has a lot of words on it. This one doesn't have as many words on it. Called by the grave, negating and banish the cricket. It is a royal hot red. We saw this before. It goes crazy. Royal hot red dragon archfiend abyss. There was a time where I would use that in Dragon Link a lot. Blackwing power. Droll and Lockbird completely shutting down the turn. Oh no. Not the Droll, the dreaded Droll. All right, we got another turn. We have a chance. We're not under the Droll. There's another Droll. Danger Dark World was cooking until they cooked themselves right into that Droll. Now the Typhon is going to just destroy the Little Knight in battle. Now we're spinning back. Returning the Silva. It's actually not that bad because now we can discard the Silva and do the Ceruli. I should say discard the Silva for the Ceruli effect. We got a corridor. We're adding the Rainbow. We discard Ceruli. The Ceruli will summon to their field. We discard the Silva and they return 2 cards from their hand to the deck. How can this going second Sky Striker possibly come back from this? Do they get the flames? Okay, we fusion summon the Grapha. We're popping and we summon. The Birdman. It returns that. We summon. Okay. We want to return our Dark Worlds to the hand and then we pop them with the Dangers. Or we card destruction them away. And that was game 2 for Dark World getting a win. That Dark World player inspired me to play Dark World. One to one. We're in game 3. Kashtira going first. We're birthing. Birth. Bring back the Ogre. We're gonna set the cold by. We're gonna get in the zone. There was a guy playing Elf again. What happened? Oh, Jama Elf. A Rise Heart with a mandatory effect to absorb banished cards as material. Ogre revealing the top 5 cards of the opponent's deck, and we're gonna banish the talent. No. Yeah. Banish talent. We're gonna get ready to get in the zone for that top 16, for the top 8. Rise Heart, banishing the Gen X. Yeah, it's a good one. And then we equip it. Azalea. We're gonna pop the Arise. There it is, destroyed. Now we get to now Dark World can play. But there's a Called by the Grave. And a Droll. Oh no. Synchro Summon, Baron de Fleur. We're gonna destroy the Wraithsoth. Is that really the play? Do you not destroy the Birth? Wait, we can negate and destroy the Birth possibly. Yeah, negate the Baron de Fleur, negate and destroy the Birth, but here's the talent taking control of the Baron de Fleur into battle. It's not lethal, but now they got Called by the Grave to back this up. Theosis, we're gonna get back the Fenrir. Oh my gosh. Predator Plant, Verte, Anaconda. If they didn't have the flames, I'd be flaming on already. I would be now. But it's a DP. It's not that they're not gooning. So DPE and the Cold by Ceruli, summon. They're discarding the Rainbow. Called by the Grave. Banish the Rainbow. Negate. Kills the turn. And that's it. Lethal damage. Kashtira defeating Dark World, moving into the top 8, and it looks like Kashtira is going to be getting nerfed next week. Hopefully no Ojamas today. We are here in the top 8 of the Rogue Roulette. No meta decks. All tournament decks, all tournament topping decks are banned when I made the list. And then anything that tops this tournament after that, we're going to be severely nerfing their decks, and we got to figure out what cards we're going to ban. So everything you see from here on out, I think, or the chat thinks should get banned. Or, well, we're going to ban a specific card so they're not as powerful. For example, what did we ban? So last week, there was Abyss Actors and Heroes. So we banned Abyss Script, Rise of the Abyss King. We banned Destiny Hero Plasma, Dark Lord, Dark Angel. Sky Striker got top 8, so we banned Sky Striker, Ace, Ray. And we still saw Sky, and the result of that was someone cooked up Sky Striker Magical Musketeer. No one's played Spiral yet, but you could play Spiral. Let's go. Exo Sister is going to start us off, and Punk going second. They have that one hand trap. The Ash, we're going to Ash the Cass Patel. Now the PAX is adding Martha. Martha special summon from the hand, as well as the Ellis. Now we rank 4 Xyz McAllis. McAllis is searching for the Returnia. Now we got a Magnifica, and following that up with the Ellis. So the Magnifica says, once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card, banish 1 card your opponent controls. And the Returnia says, immediately after its effect resolves, Xyz summon an Exo Sister monster using monsters you control. One of the following. If you Xyz summon this turn, banish 1 card your opponent controls. So if they Xyz summon, then they activate the Returnia, they get 2 banishes. Otherwise, they just summon another Exo Sister. We'll see what they do with that. Feather Duster destroying the Returnia. We're banishing. Foxy Tune. A card was moved from the grave. Do we get to fusion? Do we get to Xyz? Because the Xiamen was banished. Game 2, Punk versus Exo Sister. Punk gets to choose to go first after losing game 1. Oh, we're going to synchro summon using the Aqua Neos. Instant contact. They're cooking. Infinite Impermanence is going to negate the Baron de Fleur. They make a McAllis. They're searching. They're attempting to search, but the Infinite Impermanence is going to try and negate it, but not before the Crossout Designator negates the Imperm. Then the Veiler targets the McAllis, and McAllis activates because we activated a monster effect. Because we activated what? Oh no, that's on summon. If you control this card that was Xyz summoned, it's a quick effect. You can activate whenever you want. So banish the Baron de Fleur, negate the Imperm, negate the McAllis, but they still get the banish. With nothing but an Ash in the hand. It looks like Exo Sister's gonna take it. Ash, negate the Pax. There's the Aritama. Free Xyz essentially. And there it is. Lethal damage. Exo Sister defeating the Punk in a 2-0 victory. Sword Soul, and we saw them. I think we saw them use the Protos before. We got Mo Yi revealing a Shuna. We're gonna summon a token. The going second Scareclaw Mananian player has no hand trap, and we got a lot of gas here, so let's just speed on through this. So here we got a Shisha with a Baron de Fleur, Ash Blossom, and a Nibiru. Sussy Nibiru? Well, we'll see how far they can break through this field. If they can get through the Baron de Fleur and the Shisha, they're gonna have no choice but to do the Nibiru. So I think we did the Shisha, we did the Baron de Fleur. There's still the Ash and the Nibiru. Here's the Nibiru activating, clearing up the field. It's all gone. And they got an Ash. Well, Fox on top with a 8600 Nibiru token also has an Ash. So now we Shishao again, add in the long gun. We draw into the Shathana. We're a Protos, destroying all light monsters on the field. The token is light. YouTube, we are here in the top 8. Rogue Roulette, no meta decks. All tournament topping decks have been banned. On top of that, we have even more limitations. So for every one of these events, we look at the top 8 players and we're going to be nerfing their decks, removing key cards to promote creativity. So here we got Flame Swordsman, Infernoble, and Manadium. Infernoble is going to get to go first. We're starting things off with the Fighting Flame Swordsman. Activate the Flame Sword. They're getting Salamandra. We're already on the Durandal. Durandal, again, the Fire Flint Lady. There's no hand trap on the other side. Wait, there's a bell. The question becomes, where do we use the bell? The bell says, if they're going to add a card from the grave to the hand deck or extra deck, or special summon a monster from the grave, or banish a card from the grave. So anything with the grave, we're trying to banish. There's no bell. Does the bell not work against this here? Let's see. We're gonna I sold, sending 4, summon a level 4 from the deck. Now Promethean Princess, special summon a fire from the grave. There it is. That's the summon from the grave, and the bell says that we are going to negate. Ghost Bell, negating the princess, and that's the turn. So I guess it did work. The Promethean Princess isn't in the grave. They can't pop a fire and a monster they control. There's nothing there. It's a nothing burger. What does this Ultimate Flame Sword say? Double the card's attack if this card battles. Something got popped. I don't know what that was. How did we do that? That's what our real effect was. You can target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. This is a quick effect if this card is equipped with an equip card. They're destroying the Manadium Rhymeheart, and then they follow that up with a Feather Duster, clearing out the back row. Should they maybe not have done that first? But doesn't. Well, they still got the equip. Passing the turn, nothing on the field. I guess it's just up to Infernoble to clear this up, and then we'll go into game 2. Is this it? 12,700 damage on the field, attacking with what? How much was that? Who was boosted? Oh, the Flame Swordsman was boosted up like crazy. Now, Manadium, after losing game 1, is going to get to choose to go first. Droll and Lockbird completely locking down the turn. Nothing Manadium can do. That really sucks. Now they've got the Little Knight as well as an Imperm, but the Little Knight's destroyed, and now all the Infernoble has to do is play through an Imperm and try to set up their unstoppable, unbreakable field. So the I sold. Well, this is the first effect of the I sold. And where do we're gonna Imperm the second effect. That would special summon a monster from the deck. And that's enough to stop the Infernoble player. Scarecrow Lightheart, adding Rhyphobia. This is going to get their Manadium play started. Here's Vsauce Starfrost. Synchro Summon, Baron de Flare. Oh, I guess we're not gonna. What are we doing? Banishing to summon the Astrolaud into battle. It's not lethal, leaving them off with 1,200 life points for a potential comeback from the Infernobles. Fighting Flame Dragon is here. Fusion summoned. They banish it. Or I should say, send it to the grave to summon the Flame Swordsman? The heck is going on? I guess there was nothing they could do. And that is Monodium winning game 2. Now Infernoble going to go first. They're going to Ash the Ogier. But we got the Called by the Grave ready to negate that Ash. Finger him right in the Ash. Keep this going here. Yo, Joyous getting the Ricardetto, and that is the turn. That's it. Cap, what happened? You were supposed to build the Omega board. I think they misclicked. I am really looking forward to the day it's Ojama versus Beaver Warrior. I simply cannot wait for it. Tournament finals, Rogue Roulette, no meta decks. You get the idea by now. You know what we're here for. We got Monodium versus Exo Sister. Exo Sister starting us off. The Martha will get ashed. They still get a McAllis. McAllis plus the Returnia. Maybe, possibly, they see summon. We have to not... The Monodium player has to not move cards from their graveyard. Returnia was going to banish the field spell, Link summon, SP, Little Knight, banish the field spell into battle. Amazingly well played on the Monodium side, not moving a card from the grave, thinking about every step of the way. Little Knight, banish the Martha to stop them from doing their Xyz summon. We're in turn 4. We still can't do anything with the graveyard. Now we can. Here it is. Trisukta is special summon the Meek from the grave. Vsauce, Amritara, they are breaking free from the confines of the Exo Sisters. They're going to summon us. Lightheart searching for the Reichphobia. All of that was to get the Amritara, to get it into a Lightheart. Now we get the Reichphobia into the Calarium. Baron de Fleur. All this for a Baron. Cross Sheep. They're going to summon the Astrolab to the zone that the Cross Sheep points to. Baron de Fleur popping the Meek. Meek activating the special summon 2 from the deck. They're going to make one. Do they make the one level 4? They do. Summon the Crimson Dragon. Crimson Dragon is going to target the Baron de Fleur, returning itself to bring out Dispater. What do they do? You're dead. Typhon, stopping monsters from 3,000 with 3,000 attack or higher from activating their effects. But the Baron de Fleur is still here. They got to get rid. The Baron de Fleur has to get rid of that Typhon. They're gonna have to destroy it in battle. They can do whatever they want with the grave. That don't matter. They just can't activate monster effects if they have 3,000 or more attack. And they're all boosted up to, God, crazy numbers. Monodium winning game 1. Unfortunately, their cards are blocked because they are still in the middle of dueling this out. They're in game 2 right now as we speak. At this moment, Anti-Spell Fragrance is not banned from Rogue Roulette. Should it be banned? I don't know. You tell me. That's what you're all here for, to help out with that. And I want to incorporate you all with the decisions. Wow, what is the set 4 the freaking Monodium has going on? So the Exo Sisters banish us. They're going to banish again. What is with all these set cards? Called by the grave, they're banishing the Martha, but that's manipulating the graveyard. Oh, we take control of the McAllis. Okay. Monodium Gaming Synchro summon Trisukta. We saw this before. Bring back the Meek. They're going to Synchro summon Vsauce, Amritara. Now they make a Lightheart. Lightheart search for the field spell. They're pogging. SP, Little Knight, banishing the anti-spell fragrance. And now we're free and clear to combo, but Exo Sister still has that one set card. What was it? A triple tactics thrust as the bluff with only 2 cards in their hand. What can they do? Typhon. Another Typhon. Destroying the Little Knight. And now Typhon spinning back the Baron de Fleur. Okay, they take out the Little Knight because if they did that, then the Little Knight would be able to activate its effect, banish them both. The Vicious Astrolabe with a 77% win rate at time of appearance. We are fully caught up with them live right here. Who won game 1? I think it was the Monadium. They got 5,200 on the field, and they have well outpaced the Exo Sisters. In terms of card advantage. Link Summon, Cross Sheep. Are we going to follow that up with another Astrolabe? There's only 9 cards left in their extra deck. Something is activatable. Thank you. I appreciate that. As everything goes, we got better. Get a little more help with things. Getting into the roll again. Cross Sheep is activating because the Vicious is a fusion monster summoned. Well, a monster was summoned while it points to it. While the Cross Sheep points to a fusion. It's worded really funny. If a monster is special summoned to a zone this card points to, you can apply the following effects based on the card types of the monsters this card points to. So the fusion doesn't have to be the one summoned, but it could be. Baron de Fleur, popping the face down. We're gonna find out what it is. Cross out Designator. As I always say, it's like a you use it or you lose it type of situation. We are in turn 6 of game 2 in the finals, with Monadium having an overwhelming lead over the Exo Sister. The Exo Sister player doesn't even have a field anymore. Monadium here is 1,000 short of lethal damage, but we are in the second main phase, so they battled already. There, that is game 8. That's 8,400 on the field. And just like that, as it is, Monadium winning the second ever Rogue Roulette. Pog.